lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
Four wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
Welcome everyone to Hamtramck High School. Just about underway here in a rare Monday high school basketball matchup here late in the season. It is the home Hamtramck Cosmos today and the visiting Redford Thurston Eagles. We welcome you courtside. Great vantage point here today. Jeremy Otto alongside Chad Bush to bring you the call here today. Well, this is an important game for these two teams as they really look to round out form towards the playoffs.
Big time. Hamtramck coming off a big win on Saturday in McBain. In the Traverse City area, just got all over McBain, a highly touted Division IV team. They're starting to play well. They've got additions coming that we'll hear more about later next week. A lot of things going right for the Cosmos, who are right around 500, 11-8. Decided to play out of the independent role this year, non-league. They're playing all over, and tonight it's Redford Thurston, the opponent that they're looking to get nice at here in H-Town.
Well, not an easy road to be an independent, certainly unless you're a power, but Hamtramck trying to be a power going forward. They've had quite the 7 years under DJ Foster, but this is a program that's established a heck of a schedule and maybe having regrets at first, but I think they're looking towards what it could maybe do for them in the district.
They've scheduled such a tough list of opponents in the whole season long. I mean, it's been top to bottom. They started the year, though, with a bang, playing Belleville. Belleville is who Thurston played to start the year. Hamtramck has played a high-level opponents, though, and they've got wins against high-rated opponents. They played Whitehall, which was a good loss, but they've had big wins this season, and amongst them, the wins that they've had, they've taken on River Rouge with a trim, close loss there, and this has been a competitive team all season long. The scheduling has made them much better.
Thurston on the other side, a team that really looks to push the tempo. They like to press a lot. It's always interesting to see how high school basketball teams respond to that. And I'm sure that, you know, been there, done that for Dennis Foster, because he said it. We've played every style thus far this year.
They have. Redford Thurston, an opponent that's going to bring him a lot of different looks with that press-aggressive defense. Something to watch out for Brian Bates' boys.
All right, we'll catch up with DJ, one of the all-time leading scorers in Marygrove College history. After this, here on the Prep. Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
Welcome back to Hamtramck, everyone. Jeremy Otto alongside the head coach of the Cosmos, DJ Foster. DJ, thanks for joining us here today. It's kind of an exciting time for your team as you trend upwards in the right area, right?
Yes. Very good time for us. We're peaking at the right time, headed into the tournament. So it's real good for us right now. You know, we have some additions that's coming. Well, Mike Crawford is here, and we will have Maurice Shumpert next game. So things is going uphill a little bit right now for us.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, only two guys returning from last year. You know, has it been a lot of culture building for this team this year? Or?
Well, the cultures there is just the experience. There's a lot of inexperience, the guys, and consistency. You know how it is with younger guys, just being consistent at all the times. But Dantes and Andrew have been doing a great job with these young guys, being patient, understanding it's their last year. But they've been very understanding and patient with these guys, and we're turning a corner.
Well, you guys had a very important trip to McBain for a couple reasons. Number one, you knocked them off, which was a big win. Number two, you had some bonding at a point in the season where you probably wouldn't have time to do it, right?
Right, and it was great for us. And I think being on that bus ride, being in the hotel, it really drew them together. And then, you know, film. They watched film on their own. They didn't need me. They got together, they watched film and said, Coach, we got it. And I said, okay. So it was great. It was great.
I know, you double as the athletic director here as well.
Yes.
I know you have big plans over. I'm not sure how much you can reveal for what you want to do, but, what is the hopes for this program as a whole?
College ready high, and I'll give you that much.
Yeah.
But
Was there a particular mentor that really punched that into you, or?
Dave Selkman.
Yeah?
It was Dave. I went to Grand Rapids Community College. So 2 Daves.
Yep.
My coach Dave at Grand Rapids, but Selkman, he said, "You're a great scorer." He was like, "Dennis, you can score the ball like a pro, but you have to commit defensively as well. With your speed and quickness, you should be able to get in these passing lanes, average 3 or 4 steals a game." And when I started taking defense seriously, more things started coming my way personally. So from that experience and then playing professional overseas, that I took that with me, and it gave me a longevity of a career. So that's what I try to put into my kids. Play defense first. Do the energy and effort play. Get those plays, and you'll be fine. It'll take care of itself. Everybody can score. But what can you do when you can't score?
Sure. Yeah, kind of turning back to this year as well as we wrap this up. But, big plans in mind for the end of your year. Obviously, you have a tough district. But what do you want to see out of your team button up as district play comes forward here?
Just consistency. That's it. Just really consistency. Consistency and doing your job. If you do your job, everything will be fine. So just consistency and doing your job and having fun. You don't see kids smiling a lot. So my motto, have fun. You're here to play a sport. I kick your butt all week in practice. Let it hang out now. Smile. Have fun. It's a game you love to play.
I think more should take that to today's sports. I mean, everything's so serious, right?
Yeah. Have some fun. You're not having fun. Don't make it a job yet. Yeah. You're in high school. Enjoy it.
Well, Coach, we thank you for taking some time. Best of luck. I know we're going to do a couple games, this one in a couple weeks down the line, and look forward to this one here today.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
As DJ Foster, the head coach, tip is coming up shortly here on the Prep. Stick with us.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Welcome back to Hamtramck, everyone. Just moments away from the opening tip between Hamtramck and Redford Thurston today. Jeremy Otto back alongside Chad Bush. Time to take a look at some of the particulars of this game in terms of the personnel. The starters for the home Cosmos here today look like this.
It's a talented 5, but it's 5 guys, Jeremy, that are new to the lineup pretty much, and 2 guys returning from last year. This is a fresh batch that we're going to see here tonight with Winfrey, Mixon, Garrison, Johnson, and Kimbrough. And I think the guy to watch out for is Kimbrough. Kimbrough's their top guy, their top scorer, and he's added that height. Not a lot of height, but this is a team that plays defense. And under DJ Foster in his 9th year at this school, 7th year as the head coach, this is the way you have to play. These guys have bought in. It's taken a little bit of time, but I'll tell you what, he's excited about their future, and he's excited about their additions coming down the line as well.
Let's face it, if you can play defense at a high level, at this level, that can go a long way.
It can. It's an intense defense, a lot of energy, and that's how you can win ball games. You can win on the road with off shooting nights. He says, look, kids want to come here and prove they can score. I don't want you to score. I don't need to score. I got guys that can score. You sit down, you play defense, and that's how you're going to get minutes on this club.
On the other side for Redford Thurston, head coached by Brian Bates in his 25th year at the helm of this program. That's what the 5 they roll out. They're very balanced scoring as well when you look up and down the lineup.
Yeah, it all starts with Nathan Thompson, the point guard, a guy that's a defense-first guy but can run the show. But the guy to watch out for is a little in, little outside. Xavier Moore, a guy that they really like that can knock it down. Daniel Winston, their top 3-point shooter. But watch out for Moore, who had 26 points earlier this year in the upset win over Belleville in Game 1.
Officials today, Berwin Ellis, Adam Kronk, and Skylar Deeks here today.
I wrote that wrong. I'm going to take credit for that. Jeremy can't read my writing, and who can? It's Skylar Dokes.
Dokes, okay.
And I say that because we had a nice chat before the game. He's a fellow Catholic leaguer. Went to Detroit to Porres, great athlete and a good man, and he's one of the officials tonight. Skylar Dokes.
Played pro baseball too, right, from when I was spying in on?
He did. Jackson State. Good man. He's out there. But if he makes a mistake, like anybody here, we're going to call him out.
There's a second try right off the get-go there that won't fall. And Hamtramck gonna look for the lay-in, and it's flubbed at the net that time.
Vaseline on that pill. Kimbrough lost it.
Here comes Thurston looking to push the pace. That's what they like to do. Thompson ducking his way in. Blocked from behind by Ron Johnson. And Hamtramck still looking to score first here. Kind of a hectic pace for the Cosmos thus far. Catch and shoot 3, no. Down once again by Brian Bates' squad.
Yeah, that shot from Dantes Winfrey, one of their leaders on this team, a senior, and one of the guys they lean on offensively as well. Double-digit score.
No call, and that one will be a long chew tucked in by Xavier Moore.
He can fill it up.
11-point per game scoring is Moore. Kimbrough fading away. That won't fall. High off the iron, but again, scrapped out by Hamtramck.
And that's what Hamtramck does. They hit the offensive glass very hard.
Catch and shoot. Kimbrough, nothing but air that time. This is a hustle group. That's something that Coach talked about with us before the game here today. That's their identity. I think there's a lot of parallels in what these two head coaches want.
Both kind of gritty. Absolutely.
Warren turned that one over, a little teardrop pass. Here's Winfrey. That one spiked back out. Kimbrough picked it up though. Back to the wing, looking for Mixon. Not quite. Boy, the offensive rebounds in this game though.
Yeah, sorry Jeremy. Both teams just finding themselves still offensively, but look at this pace for Thurston.
Just thrown up there by Warren. This one will stay with the visitors here.
Brian Bates telling us before the ball game that, look, we need to share the ball. And yeah, it sounds like common sense, but it's something that's important for their team to see a lot of guys touch it. There's a lot of life in touching that ball.
Tate down the lane, blocked again. This one, Justin Garrison getting a hand on it that time. Here's Kimbrough all the way in.
And that's how they do things. That's a nice look ahead Mixon for Kimbrough, easy lay-in. That's how Hamtramck wants to score, in transition off of their defense.
Long three from the top, nearly spun its way down. Picked up, and now Hamtramck really trying to push their pace as well. Devin Mixon slicing. Back to Winfrey, to the corner, that's Garrison. Another rebound goes down for Jonathan Tate.
DJ Foster can live with that. Those are a couple good looks. Got him in the corner. That guy can hit that shot. Good look, no problem.
Slipped out of the hands. Nice active hands here by Hamtramck. All the way to the 10. Winfrey can't get it to fall. His second hack will.
Yeah, Moore blocked the first one. Good resilience. Winfrey's got a couple buckets already in this game. Tight one.
All the way from the outside, that's Winston, one of their leading scorers, picked up by Mixon. Low thread the needle pass, and Ron Johnson Jr. couldn't quite handle it.
And you look to the bench, Hamtramck, great bench it is, led by DJ Foster, over 100 wins. Congratulations to him, 116 wins. And Tevin Fields, his assistant, and Michael Young stood up and said, look, slow down, relax. We got a 3-on-2, but doesn't mean anything if you throw it right back over.
Over 100 wins in 7 seasons, accounts for about 16 per year.
And this place means so much to DJ Foster. He went to school here. He lives in the community. He's active in the community. As we get another look here at the replay, the rip, the drive, and ball out of bounds, baseline right.
Xavier Moore gets the inbound here. Calling for his screen as Tate motions over that way. Tate looking to put Mixon on a string here. Back for Daniel Winston. One more kick for Tate. Nice dashing move. Wouldn't go. Battle for that board, and ripping it down is Ron Johnson Jr. Over the top for Garrison, doesn't disappoint.
No, and it's that rebound, a strong rebound, the quick outlet. It's all part of the system for DJ Foster. Don't let him press you. Get the ball up, get it out, and get it on the run and get an easy lay-in. Hamtramck by 4.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Well, there's Dennis DJ Foster, head coach here at Hamtramck. Decent amount of accolades for him. Detroit News 2021 and 2022 Coach of the Year. Also a district champion for the first time in 42 years.
You bet. Big time. He's brought life back to this program. A program that's been proud since the Rudy Tomjanovich days.
Thompson, little spin cycle move there, got it to fall.
Big bucket for them, Jeremy. They were down 4 with no pace offensively or confidence. Good look and lay in.
Crawford looking to dump his way through. Marquise Hall gets it though. Back to Michael. The threes have been shallow so far today for Hamtramck. Another catch and shoot. That's Winfrey with the chuck. No, and finally Redford Thurston able to bring it down.
Kimbrough able to give him that second chance. Love to see that hustle.
All the way home goes Jaden Walker. He scores and 1.
Walker coming off that bench, and he's not walking. That's a sprint from the sideline to the rack, and a little harm to go with it.
6-6. And a half of a quarter gone by here. Not many fouls to speak of.
No, and that'll change. These are physical defenses. It's in there.
Remains that way, 3:24 to go. It's Jaden Smith running the show here with his pink shoes, trying to rip that one through. The other 24, Xavier Moore, pulls it down.
I could see you going out with Claire on Wednesday night with those puppies on. I could see you stepping out on the night with those.
Those Nikes, what we got there?
I think they are. We'll have to talk to our resident sneakerhead, Austin Sonnenberg.
Picked up and going the other way. Hamtramck, another catch and shoot fadeaway. Banks off the bottom. And again, another offensive rebound here. Kimbrough couldn't get it to go. Redford Thurston desperately looking for the board. It's Gavin who rips it down.
Well, if our friend Evan Stockton was here, he could have told you like 20 minutes ago. He knows his shoes.
He does. Nathan Thompson dribbling ball out of play. Turnovers, offensive rebounds, not a lot of scoring. That's been the story so far.
Just a game that's still trying to find its way. And a little grimy, a little greasy, but you know what? These two teams are showing that they've got some skill and fun teams to watch. It's intense. And that's something that Brian Bates says he loves about his team is that, look, always play hard. We always play hard. I never have to coach effort. So that's fun to watch, and I know DJ's guys are the same way.
Winfrey for 3, rips the net there. Big time make, they needed it. It's 9-6.
Biggest lead of the game, and that's huge. He can do that. The one guy that DJ Foster really has counted on offensively all year long, and he's stepped up.
There's the trap from Hamtramck, trying to play a little bit of Thurston's games there. Caused a turnover. Right down the needle, and able to score is Marquise Hall.
And there's the depth. Hall off the bench making plays like that. I mean, that's impressive. And here comes the press. Watch out.
Got out of it that time. Nearly traveled, though. There's Nate Thompson teeing one up and burying it.
Yeah, we heard all about Thompson, and he's lived up to it. This guy's a fire plug. Nobody wants to run into him. And not only does he play defense at that size, he can stroke it, and he's a good point guard. And they really rely on number 3.
Warren and Williams in here for Thurston.
Kind of an excuse me pass from Tate. Got himself up in the air. Bailed himself out with a nice dish and 3.
It's Thompson to chuck it in. Full court press. We've seen the trap kind of in the corners, but not this quite yet.
And we heard a lot of press, Jeremy, from Thurston, but not as much about Hamtramck. They've been active.
Hall in midair draws the foul against the aforementioned Thompson there. Yeah, Thompson looks like a guy that could have played yesterday.
You see the replay and the physical foul. That's firm foul. It'll send the senior Marquez Hall line left. He played last year a bit.
Speaking of yesterday, what was your feel on yesterday? Were you kind of deflated like most?
I went in not caring who won, and then somebody mentioned, well, yeah, the Niners beat the Lions, so we should root for the Niners. And I said, I just couldn't get into rooting for it. I tried to root for the game, and it just, it just didn't have the feel, did it?
Stale.
Yeah, it was stale. It was a good game, but boy, I almost fell asleep in the first half in my nachos.
Too spicy.
Yeah, the high noons were, excuse me, sorry.
Swifting off to Williams. Down the lane off the inside for Nicholas Ward. He's heading to the line.
I like the activity, though. Thurston's getting the ball into the guys that can make plays. Nick Warren, kind of a forgotten guy on the offense, but he can attack. He's long.
Very interesting first quarter, though. I'm not sure we expected this kind of look from it.
No, a tough one to call if you're a play-by-play man. Hang in there, it'll get better.
5 early turnovers here from Thurston. Despite that, they were able to kind of combat it, stay with it. Some of that has to do with the missed shots from Hamtramck early, which they've begun to make a few more.
Yeah, and here we see the full court press. Thurston hasn't been able to do that a lot tonight. They haven't had a ton of makes. And look at this, they force a turnover.
Through the arms of Jordan Cross that time. Under a minute to go. We're going to spin it back down here.
Great pressure, Thurston doing what they do. Another look here, throw ahead. Just forcing you to hurry up.
Warren through that double again. And Hamtramck will come up with it. Polk able to snatch it away. The pace a bit too much, though.
Yeah, see, getting sped up and then you speed up a little too much.
Walker out of the double there, poked away, and Polk will steal it on back.
It's a good foul by Warren. It was going to start another Hamtramck break. We've seen how good they are on the break. A few times they've gotten a little too fast, but I mean, that's what they do. That's how they're trying to score. Get ahead and get an odd man rush that they can take advantage of.
Devin Mixon trying for the last possession here. It's 10 seconds left. Mixon, late nice pass to Hall, got it.
Hall with some words to the bench on his way out the door.
It's a big time shot, puts them up 5 at the end of the first.
The corner triple, what a find by Mixon, and he buries it.
Does your bank make you feel like you belong there? At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a financial institution that serves the Catholic community, providing you with an opportunity to align your banking with your Catholic identity. You receive all the products and services you need to manage your money, and your membership helps support Catholic schools, parishes, and organizations. It's time to put your money where your faith is. Visit AllianceCatholic.com to get started today. Service, community, Catholic. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Well, Brian Bates, 25th season. I mean, yeah, you hear about that a little bit more in high school, but you still don't hear that in today's day and age. I mean, it's a long time.
Yeah, he's from mid-Michigan, from St. John's, very loyal, and he's found a home. Loves Metro Detroit, loves Redford, Livonia, the community he's in. His kids graduated from Stevenson. We know what kinds of kids come from Stevenson grads. And yeah, and hey, look, he's got 5 district championships, and he's really fell in love with Thurston, and given all he has, he's got some good mentors as well. I know he mentioned.
Yep. Bob Snell, somebody he coached under at Thurston on the football staff as well.
Legend, Bob Snell.
Keith Aschke made his way to about 7 state title games between the girls and the guys in Traverse City.
Yeah, for that legendary St. Francis boys and girls programs.
Down the middle, and Nicholas Warren going to draw the foul. Junior heading to the line here. 16-11. What was a turnover-plagued quarter of sorts.
I like the ball sharing there from Jaden Smith, as you see on the replay. Thurston starting to share the sugar, get some good looks, and get Hamtramck moving.
Nathan Thompson leading Thurston in scoring after 1 with 5. 6 for Hall and 5 for Winfrey as well.
Yeah, those 2 triples by Hall, huge off the bench. Senior coming off the bench that can do that kind of thing, and he can lock down a little bit too. What a valuable player, Marquez Hall.
They're going to wave that one off for a lane violation there. So Hamtramck taking it back, playing on their home floor here today. Mixon pops to the corner, another 3-ball, won't fall. Offensive rebound, they did that plenty in the first quarter. They would have capitalized as much as they wanted probably.
That's right, 4 or 5 of them. Garrison, the latest here to help out.
Dribbling one through is Polk, rolled off, there's Nathan Williams. Jaden Walker ends up with it that time. Here they come down the lane, blocked out of the gym though. Mixon went up and rejected.
I mean, Mixon's all of 5'9". Did you see him go elbow to elbow? Corner to corner, rather? Look at this. Oh, it was block to block. How about the timing? They call a foul, did they?
I don't think so. It looks like we've got an injury here. Huh.
That's a big one. That's Ron Johnson Jr. being helped off. And you see the trainer, Kenyatta Hamler, helping out. I mean, that's a concern. Hope the young man's just fine.
Yeah, didn't really see what happened there. I mean, it wasn't apparent.
No.
That's why they stopped play those. An official's timeout. Stolen away by Tate, looking to take it all the way after the double clutch. He kisses it.
Quick. This is a quick Thurston team. He talked to Brian Bates, their head coach. He said, we are quick, and we're going to use it defensively. Here's another steal, Jeremy.
3-on-1 developing. Will take it all the way, but can't quite score. Palm down for the rebound. Here comes Hamtramck. Right down your gut goes Garrison. He's blocked. The follow through by Polk is a hack from behind, and Polk will head to the line after the first foul from Thurston here in the second.
Got 3-on-2s, we've got blocks, we've got solid defense. Guys with a nose for the ball, putting it back up and getting rewarded like this man, Carrion Polk, the junior point guard, reserve point guard. How about the DJ in the house tonight? I'm not just talking about Foster. How about the guy spinning the 1s and 2s in the corner? I mean, spitting out some good sounds.
Don't often see that. There he is.
Yeah, we got to get that man's name. I mean, what he's playing's got me going. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's a fact, Jack.
Here's Smith. The spin went out for Walker. Hounded is Walker. Threatened the needle for Tate. Open, but Williams won't take it here.
Look at this defense.
Just chucked up, won't quite fall. Looking for the offensive rebound, but Mixon found his man. That's Garrison. Easy lay-in for him.
Gets rewarded off the hustle by his defense and back in this press again.
Hand check foul here. That goes against Hall.
Another look here, Jeremy. The awareness, the throw ahead with the offhand by Mixon to get it to Garrison. Nice awareness. For a team that doesn't have a ton of on-court experience, they're making some wise plays tonight already.
And let's face it, this could be kind of another staple win for Thurston if they can get it on the road at this point in a non-conference game. When spins off, Hamtramck able to keep it. The tie-up will keep that with Redford Thurston.
Yeah, they did it at Belleville, did it at Athens. And, I mean, look, they're a middle-of-the-pack Western Wayne Athletic Conference team, but they're one of those teams that can nip up and bite you, or they could get knocked off by a bottom feeder in their league. So we've seen signs of both tonight. Tackle the free throw line. 2nd and 5. Sorry, that's your job. Did you see that?
I did.
I mean, speaking of this young man's in the spirit. He said, you might break my ankles, but I'm going to break your knees. Get down. Can we see that again? Look at this, Jeremy. Yeah, Armani Rose has got it. Down in an awkward position, too. And the officials let him play on. I mean, hey, Skylar Dokes knows what's at stake tonight.
These inbounds have become a little tougher here. Hamtramck not making it easy on that baseline. Deep from 3, looking to trigger. That's Walker. One more pull out for Warren. Nicked off and taken right back by Walker. Ooh, low pass though for Moore, and Hamtramck will take advantage. Here's Winfrey. Winfrey.
Oh, watch out for the equipment, young man.
Right into the end of our table there. Kimbrough can't handle.
He was coming right at Alex Westfall and the Hunt man. And Skylar Dokes, the MVP of the first half, going to help us with our equipment.
Looks like we've got a timeout on the floor here as well. 4:56 to go. We'll take it with them. 19-14 the lead for the Cosmos here in the Prep.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Tight one here in the second quarter. A little dancing here on a Monday night, too.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that DJ will get you moving. I mean, I don't care how old you are. Someone's got to find out his name.
Got a little slap foul here against Hamtramck. Goes against Michael Crawford, his second.
Yeah, and that's the team's 4th, so that means free throws coming for Thurston. The next Cosmo foul. New rule this year in high school.
Any idea why they changed that up?
I don't know. I think they like the way the girls' game had it in college and the tempo of the game. I don't know. Good question, though.
Battle for the ball there. They're going to call another jump. No, they're going to call foul, it looks like. Foul's going to go against Hamtramck's 11. Justin Garrison there.
But going back to the 1-and-1 or the 2 shots, and I don't know, Jeremy, it's like the pressure of the 1-and-1 was something that was cool and real. Now really there's no pressure. You are going to get the second shot. Now you still got to make it. And I mean, free throw shooting percentages, and we do a lot of games, as you know, I mean, they're down. So there's no gimme anywhere. DJ Foster's hot. And I don't know what happened, but
not sure if it's about the foul scenario there. He didn't think that that would be their 5th. They're going to check the books now.
Well, that crew will get it figured out. It is a good crew. Skylar Dokes and Adam Kronk and Berwin Ellis.
Austin said he's got 5 this quarter as well.
Well, hey, look. I mean, I know they're running a straight book over there. Everybody's human. If there's a mistake, they'll talk it out. But, yeah. Right now, Thurston seems to be going to the line and seems to be just hanging around that 3 to 6 point margin deficit right now.
They do confirm that Jaden Smith is going to get a pair here. 4:23 to go in the seconds. Smith, a senior, averaging right around 6 a game for this team. And that's already 3 missed free throws for Thurston.
It's a sign of the times. Thurston needs to score when they get easy spots like that.
Looking to drive. Disrupting that, though, is Tate. Going to stay with Hamtramck. Not a lot of scoring has happened here in the second quarter thus far.
Now the defenses have shown out.
There's Kimbrough, rattles it too strong. Mixon going to take it down. Wide open, Hall looking to knock it down. Off the inside, no luck there. As Jaden Walker erases. Here's Smith down the middle. Looked like he wanted to pass it, but corkscrewed up a shot, and here comes Hamtramck. Little dribbling pass down low. No look for a Hall. Third chance is off the glass and in from Kimbrough.
Oh, that big 6'5" frame. Kimbrough just cleaning up that glass. Bottle of Windex and some paper towel. Young man has had a day on the glass.
One of their best shooters, one of their best sneaky athletes, according to coach. One leaned across by Xavier Moore won't fall, and here's Hall the other way. Teardrop for Kimbrough. One more touch pass to the corner, got it. Dantes Winfrey says hello, that's a big one.
Big one, off a ball movement. Look at the smile on DJ Foster's face. That's the kind of ball movement you love to see in teams that win basketball games.
This feels like a big possession. Thurston looking to not come up empty. They do, though. A man down on the other side, a 1-on-0 with the 10. He wins. Marquise Hall. All of a sudden, they're up 11. Looks like Hall got hit in the chops as well here in the prep.
My time to shine. He took over. He got it. Splash.
And that will put some gauze on it.
Thought they were having a lot of fun, dishing it off to each other. The dunks were happening, just a good time.
Now the Cosmos on a 7-0 run. As you take a look at their particulars here, they've got some big-time names of the past.
Big time, absolutely they do. How about this guy? Chuck Bailey, who was here, getting some good minutes for one of the best nicknames in the country, the Aces of Evansville. He's appeared in 24 games this year, 9 points, 19 minutes. They're using Chuck Bailey. They're smart in the Valley. And what a great program it is. Of course, Rudy Tomjanovich, one of the best ever. What a great school it is, very diverse. And you talk about some of the players they put out in recent times, Robert Davis Jr., we've also seen Aaron Allen, DJ Foster Jr., Javier Whitaker, is it Adrian? A lot of good talent, and DJ's done a lot with young men that haven't made it onto college basketball.
Winfrey in the middle of a 3-on-1, looking for the lob, overshot by Kimbrough, tipped around, and Thurston now with a 2-0. How about that? And the slam, Xavier Moore.
That's a 4-point swing right there. And Thurston sticking around after they stop that 7-0 run.
Catch and shoot, looking for another big shot there, won't fall. And here comes Nicholas Warren ahead of the pack. Warren stripped away though. Marquise Hall with the steal, swipes it off the glass and in.
Did it around Nathan Thompson as well, Jeremy.
28-17. Don't look now, but it's the shootout all of a sudden.
Well, Hamtramck's got that defense humming.
Oh, we've had a lot of nice steals today. Athletic flip, counted in a basket, coming at the line as well.
Oh, the magic in the building from Dantes. How about this run out? They tried to foul him at midcourt, kept it going, and a little helicopter over the head Houdini act here in Hamtown tonight.
Chop that one up with the highlight reel, huh?
Oh, yeah. The E-Man has already cut that up, I promise you. Evan Westfall's got that locked down and loaded. That might be on, who knows? Big time highlights later.
Let's get it there. Hall laying it in. 32-17.
Just too many uncontested layups right now for the Cosmos. Thanks to their defense, it's been a great run for them. Biggest lead of the night, 15 right now.
Deep three from the middle. Are you kidding me? Knocks it down, Daniel Winston.
He's their missing sniper. This kid's been hitting from deep range all night. It's not a Picasso. Doesn't look like he meant to shoot it. He did. This is their best three-point shooter and one of the best in the Western Wayne Athletic Conference.
Thurston gonna burn a 30 here. Down by 12. I'll stick with you. Jeremy out alongside Chad Bush to bring you the call here today. So glad you could tune in on this Monday.
Jeremy, you talked about the weekend bonding trip in McBain up in the Traverse City area. Beautiful. And DJ Foster says, look, we were honored to get invited up on that trip. And the coach stood firm in his promise to bring him. And what a win it was over a very good McBain team. A team that had 15 wins on the year. That'll bring guys together. You get to go on the road, stay in a hotel room. Very cool experience. And right now, it's got Hamtramck playing well. They've come together in the second quarter. Sometimes trips like that, the DJ Foster set up, pay dividends. And he talked about the hopes of that trip paying those dividends.
And let's face it, I don't think they're a program that wants to be independent, but there's little hidden benefits, at least to this team, how it's worked out that's made
right.
it good for them.
That's exactly right. You get a chance to do some of your own things. The drawback is you have to go get games.
Right.
I mean, a lot of these leagues give you games and you don't have to go out and find 25. But the conference they were in, and I'm not bagging it, there were just a lot of problems with the teams, and a lot of games didn't go through and suspended and stopped and that. DJ said enough, we're out. And so here they are independent, like the Country Days of the world and the Notre Dame Preps, and things have worked out okay for those two institutions.
So Hamtramck over the limit here is Xavier Moore going to go to the line for a pair.
They were part of the Metro Athletic Conference the last 5 years. The likes of River Rouge. And they really turned into a rival for Hamtramck.
Winfrey off now for Jackson. Will set up a play, something they haven't done a lot today in the front court. The free throw line, punch back to Kimbrough. Catch and shoot, wouldn't quite fall. There's Nathan Thompson. Hooked down to Moore. Trickling pass once again for Winston. One more for Tate, wouldn't fall. Pulled down again by Kimbrough. Took it away, did Tate though. Too strong. Another offensive rebound for Thurston. Winston rips through, that'll be an offensive foul.
I'll tell you what, that's good basketball. I mean, Thurston was thirsty on that possession. They get 3 different looks. They finally get a good ball movement set, and they get a bucket to go, and they wave it off. That's just heartbreaking. Thurston played very well on that set, but that's what Hamtramck does defensively. They will break your heart.
Winfrey taking the charge. There's head coach calls him Mr. Everything.
And nobody's heart wants to be broken near Valentine's Day.
Just a couple days away.
It is.
Clock down to 8 seconds now. Back for Winfrey. Wow, he was looking to elevate and slam it maybe there. He's heading to the free throw line anyway.
Wow, did you see that first step? The takeoff? I mean, Winfrey with a blow by. And yeah, he's thinking of going up to stuff it over Nick Warren and put him on a poster. Stella could go to the line with the clock stopped.
Hamtramck has continued to expand this lead. Winfrey and Hall already in double figures here in the first half. And Winfrey goes 1 for 2. That will not count. It would have been in time. And this is how we end the half. 33-21. Got a lot coming up at our halftime show here. We'll talk to the principal at Hamtramck in just a little bit. Analyze that first half a little deeper. Give you some stats after this here on the Prep.
Huron Valley Athletic Complex, where dreams, passion, and hard work create success.
It's halftime here. Welcome back, everyone, to the Prep. Jeremy out alongside Lauren Strada, the brand new principal here at Hamtramck. Pleased to have some time with you here today.
Thank you for having me.
I know you're very excited about taking over this job. What made this appealing?
Absolutely. Hamtramck High School is a beautiful community. It's in the heart of Detroit, and I'm excited to be a part of the rich tradition that Hamtramck High School has to offer in the community. It's a, it's a little gem, tucked nicely in the city of Detroit.
Well, this actually is my first time here. I'm impressed just by the setup of this gym because it's a different feel. I mean, the fans are kind of on top of you, certainly an advantage. But what are some other things the campus offers that people who've never been here might not know?
Hamtramck High School has a lot of wonderful opportunities. If you didn't know it, you would think it's its own little country nestled in the middle of the city of Detroit. I mean, we got 37% of our students coming from Asia, Deshi population, and their home language is Bangla. We got 33% of our population Arabic speaking students, a lot of Yemen students in our population, and then we got about 30% of English native speakers here. So we got a community of students from all around the world that come here, and they by the time they leave in 4 years, they have a genuine sense of family, which I think is huge. When we talk about diversity, equity, and inclusion, I don't know if there's a place that expresses diversity in such a way like we do here at Hamtramck High School.
Well, kind of the state of schools, athletic departments, I mean, it's all changing, and everyone's working together in a different way. How do you see that relationship between you and DJ and just the whole athletic staff here?
Well, here at Hamtramck High School, we're trying to do everything possible to make sure that our students are prepared for the world after high school. And when I say that, I'm talking about creating a foundation of, reading, writing, math, science. We want our students to be able to look at data, analyze that data, break it down, use some math to calculate what they see in front of them, and then we need them to be able to communicate that, whether that's from the written word or orally speaking the language, English. As I said, many of our students come to us knowing 2 or 3 languages, and English is not one, and we try to make sure that they can actually communicate in a very sound way here in America. But we want them to have those foundations, reading, writing, math, science, able to use data to articulate themselves. But then we want them to have that competitive spirit. And that's what DJ and the basketball team and the football team and our wrestling team and so on and so forth brings out in our students. It gives them an opportunity to be able to express themselves physically. A lot of our students are 13, 14, 15 years old, and they may not necessarily have it all put together just yet academically, but as far as athletically, they're still strong, solid individuals. So we want them to learn how to use that strength in a way that expresses themselves on the floor, helps them become competitive, and once they develop that competitive nature and spirit and learn how to compete as hard as I possibly can against you, but yet still respect you, is huge, because now when we finally get those academics turned on and going in the right direction and they're ready to graduate and go off into the world, some of them will go off to college and some of them will go off to do some wonderful things athletically, but many of them will be able to take those academics and then join our world of work, go off to college and be able to use that competitive spirit that they learn from the basketball court, from the football field or whatever, but use it and apply their academics and be able to compete and build a life for themselves or their families and so on and so forth. So that's how we kind of work it together and make it work for our kids.
And I kind of, such a big thing today is on-the-job experience.
Absolutely.
Whether that's it relates to in the classroom or actually a job. How do you as a principal kind of relate that to a student who might not feel like they should be thinking about a career or things that they should do, but it's important in today's world, right?
Absolutely. It's 100% important, especially, as our communities, our culture is becoming a lot, dependent on computers and how well you can apply, the technology. We got a lot of these bots and stuff going around that can answer the what questions. When did this happen? When did that happen? Alexa, when did this happen? And they give you the answer just right away. So a lot of our kids have to learn how to think and how to take that information and then apply that information and then come up with a new product or take it in a different direction. So here at the high school, that's where we're starting to transition our work. We're doing less about what or when and doing more about how and why or what should happen as a result of kind of work.
Do you have a Punchki spot?
I've been made aware of a couple Punchki spots here in Hamtramck. In fact, some of my teachers are saying that they're going to treat me to my first Punchki tomorrow because I don't know all of the different spots, so they're going to set me up nice.
Well, enjoy.
I'm looking forward to it.
We appreciate you catching up here today. Best of luck going forward. It's an exciting place to be, it sounds like. And,
absolutely.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me.
It's Lauren Straughner, the principal here at Hamtramck. More basketball when we get back here on the Prep. Stick with us.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC.
My time to shine. He took over. He got it. Splash. some gauze on it. Thought they were having a lot of fun, dishing it off to each other. The dunks were happening, just a good time.
Welcome back to Hamtramck. A half full of highlights and quick-moving basketball, Chad.
Yeah, up and down we went, sort of trying to find its way in the first quarter. A little helter-skelter, a lot of defense. But then they settled in offensively. A couple of threes, Jeremy, by Mr. Marquez Hall off the bench. He was a big part of it, 6 points. But Nate Thompson and Thurston wasn't done. But the run was made with the turnovers. Scoring points led to turnovers, and Hamtramck with guys like Marquez Hall making plays. Thurston showing life, saw Tate, saw some guys, but just not enough sustained offensive sets that resulted in points. And this defense is just downright dogged, dirty, and so hard to score against. DJ Foster's defense really the story of the first half for the Cosmos.
You saw Daniel Winston knock down a three at the end of the half there, something I think they need a little bit more if they're going to stay in this game. You look at some of the stats so far. Hamtramck's Winfrey has 11. Quez Hall right behind him with 12. Kimbrough with an impressive halfway to a double-double line so far, 5 and 6 for him. Scoring on the Redford Thurston side. Very balanced, not necessarily something that's surprising, though. They've been that way all year. Washington with 5, Thompson with 5, and it was a 14-6 run at the end of the half there for Hamtramck, and it really felt that way.
It did, and they're going to have to get their guys going. Their shooter, Winston, they're going to have to rely on some guys for some money balls. And really, Thurston has to continue to take care of the basketball if they want to get back in this game.
Hamtramck looking to run down the lane. Winston, though, with the rebound.
Conversely, if you're Hamtramck, you want to continue to do what you're doing defensively, getting passing lanes, cause pressure, getting traps, and score off your defense.
Long two chucked up there by Nathan Thompson. He slices it through.
Leading scorer, best player in the building so far for Thurston.
Kimbrough trying to jackknife that one up and in. Won't fall. Daniel Winston with a rebound. He's doing a little bit of everything to start this half. Nearly turns it over there, but Thompson does hang on. Thompson threw it to nobody. Looking instead for Nicholas Warren. He went right, the pass went left.
And that's where the Eagles just need to find themselves after that first layer. Hamtramck defense just heating them up.
Winfrey, boy, was he full of highlights in that first half. Decides not to shoot, pulls it back down. Late pass for Hall over his shoulder to nobody conversely there.
Yeah, he was looking for Kimbrough, and Kimbrough wasn't quite ready for it. It was a really nice look. Thought that might have been on Kimbrough.
Thompson hesitating there from the baseline. High rebound for Winfrey.
Would have loved to have seen him get his teammates involved a little bit there in that possession.
Chopped down that time by Kimbrough. Rebound number 7. The pass will trickle out of bounds.
Yeah, it looked like he just lost it. And a little bit of chaos offensively for the Cosmos to start the second half as well.
Xavier Moore running it up the floor, trying to beat that press right off the get-go. And the possession right back to the Cosmos again.
Another forced turnover forced by Andrew Kimbrough. Offense not going so hot right now. Guess what? The defense never leaves, and it really travels well if you're Hamtramck.
Very similar to how we started this game, kind of erratic to begin this second half.
All these teams kind of need to get heated up a little bit.
Nixon tucks one off for Kimbrough, trying to bang down low here. Kimbrough running one up. The attempt won't count, but the foul coming on the floor. It's the first against Thurston here in the second half. They did a good job of minimizing fouls in that first half. And it felt like, you know, with these new rules that Hamtramck was kind of in foul trouble all throughout that first half, but despite that, they've only got one guy with 2, so that's a good thing for them.
It is. They've got a lot of bodies. They've got some depth. They have different guys that can step up, but you turn the ball over like this, you're not going to be in this game long.
And the lay-in by Devin Mixon.
I like Mixon. He's explosive, Jeremy. Really just takes the ball right to the hole. Good finisher.
Really worked on his body and strength this offseason. Really shows. Xavier Moore gonna draw a foul going the other way as he holds that right shoulder.
Yeah, Hamtramck kind of has a tradition of having guards that are just like well built, and DJ believes in the weight room. Seeing the Allen brothers, and Whitaker, and I mean, there's some guys that are really thick through the years. That guard spot.
The second foul on Garrison. So Garrison and Crawford now have 2. Get 5 here in high school ball. Xavier Moore notches that home. 37-25. Mixon, the leader in assists on this team. Averages right around 8 per game. Locked up by Thompson. The post again for Kimbrough. Heavy dose of Kimbrough here in the second half.
They like that matchup against Winston, and Kimbrough gets the offense going. Nice footwork on that baseline.
Nearly turned over, slotted inside, and they're able to convert. That's Tate once again.
Nice job to finish it. Gambled a bit.
Tate, their second leading scorer, comes up with a big swipe there. Man in front, he's going to take it for himself, won't fall. Tipped off for Winston. Buys himself some space and time as he lays it in.
Yeah, here come the Eagles. A little bit of offensive efficiency after their defense created the turnover. Kimbrough needs to get out of there. He patted himself on the chest. He wants out.
Turnaround 2 won't fall by Kimbrough, but the lay-in will down low.
Hall got the bucket on the tip-in. Nice play by the undersized guard.
And another charge drawn, the second today by numero uno Winfrey.
Yeah, he's so special defensively. Really sets their tone. Another look here. Got in place. You and I were talking about the college rules of charges and blocking earlier. Probably in the college world that would have been play on, but not at the high school level. That's the right play.
You basically can't draw a charge anymore. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's changed the game a bit. You don't like it, huh?
I don't love it. I mean, I get the need for offense, but I think there's something to that.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes apart some of the grittiness of the game.
That's definitely a good point to that. There's guys that specialize in stops. Here's the rip, the drive. Attempted block shot by Jaden Smith, the 6-foot guard, but rewarded is Marquez Hall, who's having one of the best offensive nights that he's had this year, right before our very eyes on this Monday night at Hamtramck. Are you getting a punchki after?
Is anything open? I mean, I was thinking about it. I don't know.
I'm willing to go through the Hamtramck streets with you to find a punchki, to find a pop. This is a great town to venture out in. Yeah, pierogies, galumki, duck soup.
Dill pickle soup, you into that?
Yeah, all of it.
All right.
Some kraut.
I've got a lot of Polish in me, you know that, right?
Yes, and I want to rub shoulders with guys like you that eat like that. That's why I think we should venture out later.
Thompson fading away, can't get it to go. Here's Garrison. Winfrey going to sling it around the arc. Hopping up and down, that's Thompson down low. One more chuck. Winfrey. Polk now. And Crawford will spin it back. Crawford down the avenue there. One late tuck, but he couldn't get it to fall as he ran into Tate.
Good wall up by Tate, not to foul. Stand his ground. Look at this trap, Jeremy. Got the timeout.
Wreaked havoc a little bit on Thurston today. It's a 30. Assessed to Redford Thurston to hold on to this basketball here.
Speaking of food, getting hungry again, but how about the boys down at Delight Cafe and Deli taking care of us before the ball game? Delicious sandwiches, chicken and turkey and pastrami. I mean, they do a great job down there. Catch them. They're also in Detroit, but their location down the street at 135 Kniff. Deli Cafe, Delight Cafe and Deli, putting a smile on your face, one sub or coffee at a time. 135 Kniff Street in Hamtramck. They deliver as well, and they've got a location in Midtown.
There's a little bit of spice to my sandwich, but I really liked it. Everything made it taste really good today.
I think that was the garlic aioli that got you a little bit.
Okay.
And I know that's on your mind. I wanted to ease it because that's one of the best things they got.
It is. I mean, I went back for thirds.
So good, man. We appreciate our friends at the Delight Cafe.
I'm not even just saying that. I really did.
Yeah, no, and there's still some down there next to Noah. I know he's already had a few, and he should. His hair's hungry too, I think.
It's going to be Thurston ball out of this timeout here. 3:19 to go.
A lot of game left, but Hamtramck's proven that they don't let you settle in offensively. They force turnovers. See if Thurston can solve it here, Jeremy.
Tough play there as he's tied up with Polk and company, and they're going to get him for a foul here. It's the second on Hamtramck here in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Stripped away again by Winfrey. We've had so many steals in this game. Winfrey now hounded by this Thurston defense. Got to get it over. They just did. Crawford slicing through the double. One more for a Hall. Skipper to the wing, wide open from three. That area has been cold today for the Cosmos for whatever reason, as Hall draws a foul.
Marquez Hall is a baller, man. Watch number 2. He just does the little things. He's so hungry. He's a Hamtramck kid. Look at this. I mean, gets the shot up, but before that, the rip and the aggression to get the offensive rebound. Just a nice piece. He's a pesky guy, and he can also stroke it from 3. That's a good combination.
5'6", but his coach says he plays like he's 6'5". Likes to switch off on the bigs.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, that says it. That's exactly it. Couldn't say it any better.
The lead continuing to expand. It's up to 15 now.
But Hamtramck has a long history of alpha male guards like that, and I think he's one in the long line of all those.
Walker ran into a man, and Hamtramck can't believe they ran into a foul.
Yeah, going to put Thurston at the line. They've been outscored here 5-0. I don't know if that was a pass or if it just was a mishandle that led, but gets him to the stripe.
Let's look at the third on Garrison. Got to watch that. Jaden Walker makes his first as Cross comes into the game. Cross and Kimbrough. Kimbrough was working hard at the beginning of this half.
Yeah, he needed a breather. We'll see what he comes back with.
Another missed free throw, though. Keeps the score at 14. Haven't had a ton of free throws, but it feels like they've missed some critical ones.
They have. Turnovers and missed free throws, not a recipe for a road upset.
Cross crossing over on all parts of the court here. Back to the corner it goes. Jockeyed around, offensive rebound Crawford, but Xavier Moore will kill the possession for a split second. Crawford there again, no good off the left side of the iron.
Just relentless Hamtramck. I mean, just you turn your head and they steal it.
Xavier Moore kicks to the corner now, or the wing I should say. Williams down low, tied up by his fellow Zero, and the jump ball again favors Thurston. That's their second tie-up that they've got in the arrow.
Pesky. playing within the rules, just good, solid, technical defense. As DJ goes to his bench.
It's Mixon who comes back off. Sharing those point guard duties all year long with Winfrey. Smith puts it on the floor. A little hop around move. Back to Moore. Got it. Big time shot from Xavier Moore in the corner.
Yeah, he's a big time playmaker.
But a lay-in by Kimbrough on the other side. He's on his way to a double-double here in the third.
Well, Brian Bates was worried about how this team would handle a trap, this Hamtramck team, and they've handled it too well at times against this trap-heavy, press-heavy Thurston club. Another foul here. And we're getting near the limit. We'll shoot it if there's a foul in the next 75 seconds.
For either of these two teams, both have 4. Smith back on the deck, lays it off for Williams again. Williams now against Kimbrough. A minute to go. Moore. Good handling. Can he find himself a hoop here? Not quite. Tied up again, and this will go Hamtramck's way now.
Hall had him locked down, and then Cross came over to help, and it forced another turnover. And I know our stat crew's working hard. It's hard to keep track of all the turnovers and steals tonight, but they're starting to mount up for Thurston and the turnover department. And Hamtramck's defense is just suffocating, and a big part of the reason why.
40 seconds to go here in the third. Hamtramck looking to ice some of this clock and get a big basket as well. Oh, he's had his moments here in the second half.
Is he ever?
Guarded by Nathan Williams up top. This is the benefit of high school ball. You can do this as long as you want. Looking for the catch and shoot. Kimbrough steps forward, and he's got 11 points. 11 and 8.
Clutch shot from that short corner. Another near turnover here with 2 seconds left.
Over the top and out of play, and that will end our third quarter of play. Hamtramck trying to run away here at home. 48-33, the day after the Super Bowl here.
Does your bank make you feel like you belong there? At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a financial institution that serves the Catholic community, providing you with an opportunity to align your banking with your Catholic identity. You receive all the products and services you need to manage your money, and your membership helps support Catholic schools, parishes, and organizations. It's time to put your money where your faith is. Visit AllianceCatholic.com to get started today. Service, community, Catholic. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
Well, there's the Eagles coming into play at 10-8 out of the Western Wayne Athletic Conference. Short trip for them, located just off 96. Their big win against Belleville. Game 1, week 1 of the season, 71-64. The fourth, 48-33. Hamtramck has not missed a lot of shots. Thurston has turned it over quite a bit here in the second half. 20 turnovers in total for them in this game.
Wow. And again, the Hamtramck defense.
Open lane for Walker. What does he do? He will touch it in.
Boy, he thought about doing some bad things to that rim, but in the end, he made the right decision. And look at this. Cosmo's no time to get sloppy. Thurston will take advantage of it. Look, Thurston's got enough guys that can take turnovers into points, and we see it here. Look at the knock ahead, and Walker with a finish. He starts it, he ends it.
Thurston can't get that, or Hamtramck can't get that to fall as Hall crashing his way down, and once again it'll fly back to Redford Thurston here.
Yeah, right in front of Chris Armani Rose. That was a turnover right off the toes. And look, Thurston can play pesky defense too. Look at this, right off the toe. Good look right there, going into the eyes of Mr. Armani Rose.
Tate was open, catches, and just crashed it off the top of the tin, but a good follow there by Jaden Smith.
I don't know if Hamtramck's gone to a zone or something's changed. There's a lot of open space out there, and I don't know what that's all about. But look, Thurston's taking advantage of space, getting themselves back in this ball game.
Have not been able to pass that 10-point threshold of late. I mean, they were able to stick right with them throughout the first and then the second, but see if they can get it here. They need a big stop first off the foul, though. Looks like it's going to be on Walker.
Yeah, hard foul, though. You got to love it. It's been fun to watch the offensive Kimbrough challenged at the rim by both players. I don't know who they gave the foul to, but either way, free throws coming of it. We'll see if Hamtramck can take advantage.
Kimbrough 1 rebound away from a double-double. He's got 11 and 9 tonight.
Boy, I like his game. They count on him to do so much. Not just be the lead rebounder, the emotional leader, but also scoring the basketball. And he's shown some skill.
And he can shoot it too. It's not just his down-low presence, which we've seen mostly today. I think a lot of that has to do with the size matchup.
Right, right.
Here he is on the wing, and on cue, he will knock down a 3.
Look at
just
you.
like I planned it.
I mean, that was dialed up. A splash city just out of the mouth of Otto, as he predicted. A prophet before our very eyes.
When tipped around, it's going to stay with Thurston for a split second. There's Winfrey all the way, dancing in, and Tate will steal it away. Over the timeline for Walker, quickly slipping inside, ran into space. Smith was there, and there's Kimbrough. He's got a double-double now. Chip to the left, Winfrey drew another foul.
Good action up and down. Fouls, but man, good ball movement and decisions by Thurston right here. There you see Hamtramck taking advantage. They get the stop and get the foul back the other way. A lot of odd man rushes tonight, Jeremy.
Because of this lead, you feel kind of the urgency from Thurston, a few more hacks maybe than we were seeing earlier. I mentioned that the fouls were heavily in favor of Hamtramck despite their lead early.
Yeah, and that's a little surprising because of the way Thurston plays. They like to attack, they like to drive, they like to draw the fouls, but they've taken them out of that game.
Williams now back off for McKinney once again. Jaden Walker. He's got it for Tate. Tate nearly threw it away. Getting involved with that was Hall. Finding Williams for the teardrop.
Nice piece, a two-shot basketball mid-range game.
Winfrey looking for the reverse glasser. That's blocked away, though, by McKinney. McKinney over the top for Williams. All the way in. He draws the Garrison foul. I believe that's the 4th on Garrison.
I think you're right. Another look here. The throw ahead. The attack by Williams gets rewarded on the foul. Good news is Ron Johnson Jr. has returned to the bench for Hamtramck. Not expected to return, but he is on that bench. Somebody get that man a coat.
Yeah, it wasn't looking good for a minute over there for Ron, but
You don't want to speculate, but a lot of flu bugs going around, and this is the time of year where immune systems are light.
You wouldn't know anything about that, though, right?
No,
you or
no.
I?
You or I with 2 children under 3 years old.
Powering down the lane, another circus flip, this time by Polk.
How about the junior point guard? Carrying Polk, showing off.
On the other side, the floater by Thompson falls.
The point guard. Fun battle. Oh!
Wow, blocked out of the gym by Jonathan Tate. Pinned that one right to the glass. Nate Thompson in the corners, doubled. Wow. Got a lot going on here. A lot of hands everywhere as that's puttered forward to Hall from behind. Lays it in and one. Devin Mixon, the latest Cosmo to join the scoring party.
Oh, what a flex. Took it the other way on a mission. Nice dish back to him. And the finish after the foul was called, trying to take the charge. Smack. Like they said, his mama was ugly. I mean, that was a mean block. And then the other way in the finish. And how about Mixon? He's put together like a front man for the Cosmos should.
It's Cameron Jackson making an appearance here, the 6'4" junior. Thurston still trying to keep up here in the second half. Half of a quarter to go, and another sandwich shot that time. We've got a timeout for Hamtramck. E.J. Foster not thrilled the way his team is finishing out this second half of play. With 4:08 to go, another one. Right off the end of the glass that time.
Kimbrough with a crusher. The Cosmos lead. We'll take a timeout with 4:08 to go. Cosmos by 14. We're back to Hamtramck in a minute.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 300,000 participants here in Michigan who take part in high school sports.
Well, the blocks, one of the stories here today. There's a great look at it from behind. Kimbrough's done a little bit of everything.
Great looks from Evan Westfall. Westfall brothers spinning miracles down there. How about the blocks? The block party. It's in Hamtramck. We're going to find pierogies, punchkis, and the block party.
On a Monday after the Super Bowl.
That's the time to go after it. Who wants to sit back on a Monday? No rest for the wicked and the weary.
Ward, wow, a little running flip there. Check that was Moore, Xavier Moore.
Nice soft touch.
We talked about his driving ability, and when he gets hot, he gets hot. The attempt wasn't good. The foul's on the floor. That is the 5th foul here on Thurston. They're over the limit, so 2 coming up.
Yeah, and that may not be the worst thing in the world for Thurston. 2 shots now, but neither team has been excellent at the free throw line.
It felt like he was biting these 2 teams early. Kimbrough with 13 in the game thus far.
What a game he's had.
Kind of the epitome of what he's been all year, though.
Yeah, double-double machine. Tough guy in the middle, can do it all, both ends. Leader.
I think he fits the mantra of this team pretty good.
Yep.
Splash from the outside, how about it? Jonathan Tate finds the bottom once again, and it's a 10-point game with 3 minutes to go. Really need some stops here.
Not over. I mean, that's a lot of time. 10-point game. Things start to tighten up here. We'll see if the Cosmos do.
Catch and shoot from the corner. Jackson teeing one up. Shut it off the hands of Nathan Williams. A bad bounce for him, though. Trying to make it happen. Williams gets the steal and the runaway for 2.
Uh-oh. Watch out. This is what Thurston does well. That's an offensive foul. All the momentum the way of the Eagles right now, trying to steal one in H-Town.
Just a forearm shiver there. Take a look.
Yeah, hold, push. And the intensity of that defense has really picked up.
.240 to go. Here's Moore again. One way, then the other. Got the roll. It's a 2-possession game.
This was a 15-point lead. It's down to 6. Watch out here.
Trying to go inside, right off the leg, and right there was Moore to take it away.
No need to rush, get the good shot. Thurston's got to settle down in moments like this.
Thompson, I think, realizing that. Ooh. Hall fell, and that's going to be a foul on Nathan Williams there.
Set an illegal screen. Here's another look. Moving screen. He actually levels Marquise Hall. Good look there by Kyle Buchanan.
That's the 4th foul on Williams.
Wow. That was a big possession for them, Jeremy. Could have cut it in half down to 3.
Now Hamtramck in clock killing mode all of a sudden.
Yeah, and this isn't what they do. They're not really a half-court team, but see if Thurston can get down and get a steal. Getting aggressive here.
Winfrey all the way, wouldn't go. Battle for the board, and Jaden Walker does pull it down, but Winfrey's right there again. Killer off the glass and in.
Oh, he gave it right to him. Walker gave it up, and Hamtramck with another steal, and here's the avalanche.
Boy, a frustrating end to this one. Winfrey lays it up and in, just $1.25 left now. Back to a 10-point lead.
That's what Hamtramck does so well. Just right when the game's on the line, big plays defensively to lead the way and get easy buckets.
Yeah, if you're not going to dribble out all the time, you got to at least make hoops, and they've made 2 big ones here. Off the side of the rim for Williams once again. And a big rebound for Kimbrough. He's done it all night long. The blocks, the rebounds, the points. He's been the everything. And a travel will keep maybe a sliver of hope alive with 57 ticks remaining.
Yeah, and DJ Foster with a talking to his point guard. Winfrey says, look, you got to go get the ball. That's on you. Puts a lot of pressure on these guys, but boy, does he love his kids and wants them to have fun. Smile, have fun playing basketball.
I like that.
Yeah.
On the middle of the lane, Xavier Moore. They called the jump. Just enough to get the jump ball. The arrow once again favors Redford Thurston.
Yeah, 8-point game. You're looking for your 3-pointer here. Your top 3-point shooter, Daniel Winston. Your next best 3-point shooter, Xavier Moore. Look for 24 and 15 here.
Moore is going to take it out. And nearly stolen again. Thompson hangs on. Kicks to the corner. Smith, not quite. And a foul on Thurston. It's another push. Jaden Walker gonna pick it up.
Yep. Tried to get that offensive rebound after the miss. Corner, got the clean look. And he got busted for it. Not gonna get one by Skylar Dokes. Stick around for our G of the game afterwards. We'll have a hat and a t-shirt tonight.
Maybe some highlights to go with it.
Oh, highlights are guaranteed. Oh, yeah.
And if the guy gets it that I think will get it, he's got a few tonight.
He does, if you're thinking what I'm thinking.
I think you might need to hashtag SC Top 10 for a couple of those.
Yeah, there was some worthiness of that.
38.7 seconds to go. Smith with a quick trigger in the corner for Tate. Fades away. That might just do it as Winfrey pulls down the rebound. 33 seconds to go. Thurston will foul. That's Smith. Once again, Hamtramck back to the free throw line.
Yeah, and for Thurston, look, they had their moments tonight. And it's not over yet, but there's moments if this game is going to be a loss for them. And they're coming off a win over Dearborn Heights, Annapolis. And the road ahead for them, they've got a chance to make some moves. In the Western Wayne Athletic Conference, there you see DJ Foster, 11-8, about to go to 12-8. Really like what DJ's done here. Cares so much about his kids, the community. Big wins this year for this club.
Thompson for three.
Eagles aren't done.
64-57, and a thunder slam from Kimbrough. Bends the rim back.
Robro with a hammer.
For good measure, Nate Thompson, and one more rebound for Kimbrough. Boy, between him and Dantes Winfrey, they both had a day here today.
What a show out for the Cosmos. Big wins this year. They've knocked off Arthur Hill, Canton, Grosse Pointe South, McBain, River Rouge, and tonight they get Thurston. And this is a team that's just going to continue to get better. Thurston ran into it tonight, but they'll have some fun to be had in their league as well. I think both teams got better tonight.
G the game when we get back here on the Prep.
From an ordinary idea comes a great journey. It all starts with a simple thought, a vision of something bigger, greater than what already exists. It's that spark that ignites the passion and drive to create something truly amazing. At G-Brand, we understand this journey well. We take pride in the details and perfecting every aspect of the process, regardless of how small or big they may be. Because it's more than just a design or a shirt. It's about outfitting future champions. There's something to be said about a team coming together, each member contributing their unique skills, talents, and ideas. It's that collective effort that takes a simple idea and turns it into something truly great. The process can be excruciating, with countless hours spent tirelessly reviewing every detail. But the end result is pure and so rewarding, knowing that we've created something that will inspire greatness in those who wear it. Whether they come from a savage land or a booming metropolis, whether their numbers are 2 or 2 billion, the greatest their numbers could ever become is truly to become one. That's why at G-Brand, we're more than just a clothing company. We're a movement, a community of like-minded individuals who believe in the power of coming together to make a difference. So join us on this journey as we strive to outfit future champions and inspire greatness in all that we do. G-Brand. Now that's game.
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to fix my feet today and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing!
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
My dad and my grandfather are officials. I've grown up around officials and seeing how much they enjoy being part of the games. As a student athlete, I've always appreciated the people out there who are willing to give back to the kids. The Legacy program lets me officiate while I'm still in high school, working younger kids' games. Officiating gives me a better understanding of the game. I get to make some pretty good money for a high school kid, and I even get to spend some quality time with my dad. There's help wanted. Just whistle.
My time to shine. He took over. He got it. Splash.
And that will put some gauze on it.
dunks were happening, just a good time.
66-57, your final score as Hamtramck holds on a Monday here at home. Nice win over Redford Thurston here today. Now time to name our G of the game. Well, we had a couple nice candidates, but this man I think reigns supreme today. Andrew Kimbrough joins us now. 18 points, 12 rebounds, a couple blocks, one for the highlight reel, pinned it up against the glass. What did that feel like? Have you done that before?
Oh, yeah, multiple times. It felt great.
Well, your team is kind of rounding into form at a good time right now. What do you think you guys are doing well?
We got in practice. We worked on it. We had multiple talks, and we just worked on getting our stuff together, so that helped.
Yeah, I mean, this a good win here tonight. I know you're coming off a big win over the weekend and was kind of a team bonding for you as well. What clicked, you think, on the road on Saturday as well?
Just sitting on the bus hours. We had nothing to do but talk to each other, so that was really good.
Well, your team, you know, a little bit young this year, and you're one of the senior leaders for this group. What have you done to try to lead this young team?
I helped the guys on the court. I talked to them, you feel me? Missing assignments, I helped them out, try to do my best. And I watch film a lot too, so I watch everybody's mistakes, and I try to go and practice and help them and tell them what they need to do right. So.
Well, I know your coach really preaches defense, you know, and you're very familiar with that, obviously, being into the program, but is that something that's really taught to these younger guys as well?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Defense first. Defense leads to offense.
What do you think are some of the keys to you having a good run down the stretch here?
Talking. We did a lot of talking, communicating. So that helped us a lot.
Well, Andrew, we appreciate you joining us. Sport that hat around town, would you? And we'll be back in a couple weeks to see you guys as well. Big win for this man and his team today. Chad Bush will be back to wrap it up after this. You're on the Prep.
Hi, I'm Nick DePonio, and this is HVAC.
Well, River Rouge is on tap here for the home Hamtramck Cosmos here today. They've got them and Lincoln King coming up. We'll cover the Lincoln King game right here on our air, but that should be another good test. River Rouge for them?
Yeah, River Rouge. They got them the first time around, and then we'll see how they do in the 3-1-3 Classic coming up this weekend. But what a win here tonight. Really led wire to wire, Jeremy, after that 6-6 tie. The defense so impressive. You see the blocks there. You talk to Kimbrough. What a defensive physical force. And this offense, they get them on the run, open court, odd man rush. Hamtramck's tough to stop. We saw a little from Thurston tonight, but just not enough. You needed to score from the perimeter tonight if you were Thurston. Hey, got to tip your cap to Hamtramck, who gets their 12th win tonight. And this is good times for them after bonding on that McBain trip. Just seems like everything's coming together for DJ Foster. He had to deal with a team that had very little on-court experience. On paper, it looked good, but unproven, and I think they're starting to play together and for each other right now.
Sometimes the difference in those teams taking the next step is coaching, and I think they've got a good one here.
They do, and it's just a defensive mindset, grimy, get down, you have to defend, don't worry about scoring. We're just going to play good defense. It's going to travel. And we'll see what they've got in store. But big wins this year for Hamtramck. You can't say enough about the wins that they've had. And they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the playoffs. And look, give tip of the cap to Redford Thurston. They've got some people and some pieces tonight. They're upset laden. They knocked off Belleville. They went on the road and knocked off Belleville in game number 1. They're able to beat some teams. Tonight they were unable to get past Hamtramck. Just so good defensively.
66-57, your final score here today for the whole crew today. Did a really nice job giving you a lot of good looks and putting everything tight together here today on a Monday. Busy week on the prep. Back with more high school and more later this week. For Chad Bush, I'm Jeremy Otto. Have a great night, everyone.